Welcome back, everybody. Thanksgiving, of course, is just a week away. If you're hunting for a way to celebrate harvest season, you are in luck. Chef Ivan Knapp with Heath Family Brands is here to share his butternut squash soup recipe. I will say it looks absolutely amazing, and we're happy to have him. Chef, good morning.
Well, good morning to you, and happy to be here.
Yeah, you took the drive up from Fredericksburg, your hometown.
Worth it. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about Heath Family Brands, what it is y'all offer.
So we're a collection of several different labels and brands in one house, focusing on some of the most premier wines sourced from mainly all Texas fruit. We do have 2 labels within our brand that source from Napa and Paso Robles, but
not bad places.
Not bad places at all. Dominantly focusing on a lot of high plains fruit, though.
Absolutely, and the Napa Paso Robles area has been good to you. You guys have some award winners.
We do, yeah. The Syrah has been one of the #1 Syrahs in the U.S. for the last several years.
Wow.
And there's some really amazing cabs coming out of Gin Blossom as well.
Yeah.
But that's not what we're here to talk about today, right?
That is not what we're here to talk about.
We're here to talk about some bubbles, right?
Exactly, because you've got a special tasting going on right now, and bubbles is what y'all do.
Yes,
Tell me about that.
So Heath Sparkling Wines is the one of the only tasting rooms in the state of Texas dedicated to sparkling wine. We do the traditional method, champenoise. So we make champagne. Essentially, we just can't call it that because we're not in Champagne, France. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we have a little pairing that coincides with our menu here, and it changes every 3 months. We like to keep it seasonal, like to keep it fun, a little entertaining. And so what I have for y'all today is a butternut squash soup that we pair with our ebullience. And so we're going to kind of walk through that if you're ready.
I'm ready if you are.
Okay.
The hardest part I always find is splitting that sucker open.
Yes, yeah. So if anything, you always want to lop the top off. I didn't lop the bottom. Lop the top and the bottom off so you have a flat surface. Cut it right down the middle. And then you're going to want to scoop out the insides, the seeds, and that fibrous flesh. And so from there, we're going to take it. We're going to lightly olive oil it, a little salt, and we're going to fill the well with garlic bulbs. And we're going to roast that for about 45 minutes to an hour at 375.
This looks incredible. Now that I can see these garlic bulbs, look at that, baked right in. I can't even imagine the amount of flavor that's about to come out of there.
Yeah. And now it's going to be even more, especially once we get some other things in this pot. But now while that's baking, we're going to take the onions here that we have Frenched, and we're going to put them in a pot. We're going to add a little oil, and we're going to saute them. And as we're sauteing them, we're incrementally going to be hitting them with some of this wine.
Oh, the wine goes in.
So the sugar in the wine was going to pull those natural sugars out of the onion itself. And as we deepen that color, we're going to get to more of like a caramel color, not fully caramelized, but once it's hit that point, we're going to stop. We're going to put it in the blender, and we're going to wait for that butternut squash to come out of the oven. And then once that squash is out of the oven, we're going to then introduce it to the blender. And as we're blending, we're going to hit it with chicken stock to thin it out. Now, after you've thinned it out with chicken stock, I've got my spice mixture here. Little cinnamon, allspice, cloves,
Ooh, it smells like the holidays.
Little ground mace, yeah. And so then you're going to use all those spices and season to your taste. I do have a specific set that I like for this specific soup that we made today, but if you like it lighter, have at it. This soup is completely dairy-free. There's not a drop in here. So we're using the natural starchy aspect of the butternut squash to help thicken it. So using chicken stock, you can thin it out or make it very thick. Whatever floats your boat on this one.
It actually, now that you're putting it all together, it sounds like really straight from the ground ingredients and pretty straightforward as putting this together.
Pretty much, yeah. Letting the beauty of the ingredients speak for themselves.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I did promise you I'd try this on camera
all right.
if you're willing to.
So, and I got a little bit I made up for you here.
Okay.
And so this butternut squash soup,
I'm going to show everybody just so they can see the gorgeous color it comes out as.
So by the way, it almost matches the jacket.
We're going very autumnal today.
Yes, yeah, very much so.
And while I do that, is this the wine that it pairs with?
Yes, yeah, so it's the ebullience. It's a Pinot Grigio that's been done Ramato style. So we take that Pinot Grigio, we crush that grape and leave it on its skin, and that skin contact is where that color comes from. And one thing about this pairing is typically with those spices, they can wipe away that structure of the wine. For this one, I feel like it amplifies the cinnamon.
These are so good together.
And doesn't it kind of like taste like apple pie together a little bit?
It does.
I
mean, it's an appropriate amount of spice, but like the amount of flavor actually that you get from a simple set of ingredients is really good. And that's part of your one bite tasting. So you've got 3 other one bites.
Yes, we do, yeah.
Can you just give me a short idea of what we can expect before that menu goes away?
Yeah, it is about to change you're right. So what we have as the first bite is a mini chicken pot pie with a sweet corn relish.
Oh.
Yeah, I know, right? Not a bad start. And that goes with our blanc de blanc. Then we've got a pumpkin fritter with a bacon jam and bacon powdered sugar. And that goes with our euphoria. And then, of course, the pairing we've just seen, butternut squash soup with our ebullience.
Ebullience, fun to say.
It means cheerful. So by the third glass, you should be feeling pretty cheerful. And if you're not, have a fourth.
And the fourth is?
Yeah, well, the fourth one, Adoration. That's my favorite. It's a Pinot Noir rosé, and I have that with a lemon blueberry pound cake with a blueberry glaze.
Oh, so it's a little dessert on the end.
Yeah, a little bit, but it dries the wine up. It does a
Sounds
really
good.
cool job.
All right. Well, the menu is going to change for the holidays.
Yes, it is.
Tell us about that and the magic set.
Ooh, well, I haven't fully released the menu yet. We're getting there. We're still working on it. So we're a few weeks out from releasing that. But the holiday magic set is what I brought with me today, just in front of you. So these 6 wines, a collection from several of our labels.
Yeah.
And in order to find out more, of course, visit the property and talk to your servers. They're going to talk about all 6 of these wines and give you all the info about them. But they are on a deal, and you can as well see that on the website at heathfamilybrands.com.
You were an absolute pro, not only at making some soup, Chef, but
Well.
he just ended that right on time. We'll leave it there, Chef Ivan. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
All right, guys, learn more about the 4 vineyards, including Grape Creek, that are in Fredericksburg, that make up Heath Family Brands at heathfamilybrands.com.